Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an extreme game we've got here today. We've got Drillers against Pepega. My name's Jack, I'm here with the infamous Kai and our lovely broadcaster Nocturne. But yes, we are in round, I believe it's 3 of the group stage. I'm not too sure of the Swiss stage, sorry.
Say this is round 1.
Yeah. No, round 1, but within the Swiss stage round 3. But yeah, we are in round 1. We're going to be seeing 4 rounds on the Highland. But anyways, Kai, how are you doing?
I'm doing amazing, but what's more amazing is Notmert's already pulling the flag, almost about to capture this sneaky with the sneaky return, coming in clutch, saving it for the team. Gangster taking his opponent's flag, running towards the center. This is looking very promising.
Yeah, counterpull after, I was about to say red notice, but the Drillers trying to pull that, but it's looking like the Drillers are also going to be getting that return. So already early days within this game and 2 flags nearly pulled from both teams here. Very interesting. Like I said, obviously in the hype introduction, I feel like this is going to be a top-notch game we've got here.
Definitely. This, I gotta say, around this time, like, all the matches are looking fire, but this one looked the most promising, looked the most equal, so definitely looking forward to what they can bring us.
Yeah, indeed, and something else I'd like to bring up to the table here is a bit of about the combinations. Like, we're seeing Gangster using Hunter Ricochet, we're seeing Notmert using Hunter Hammer, and then Scream on Viking Gauss. Honestly, I'm not a massive fan of Highland, but I've never seen these combos being used within this format. I mean, actually, Hunter Rico from time to time, but the others is a bit, it's a bit odd for me. I'm not too sure what your thoughts are on that.
I definitely agree with you. Normally the Viking Gauss and Hunter Hammer would be switched around, as in Hunter with the Gauss and the Viking with the Hammer, since it works well with the overdrive, but apparently this works as well. They must have tested it out a lot in trainings. So
yeah, indeed. And also another thing just to point out there is we're seeing new on Eris Thunder and also Semground using Shaft Crusader. But I mean, with time will tell, we'll see how productive these combinations are. But talking about productivity, we see Bravo managing to pull that flag, but unfortunately he pulls it up to the top base part, so it's going to be a bit unfortunate for them. But a lot has already happened within these first 3 minutes of the game, but I feel like this is probably the best time to introduce the teams whilst no one's pulling, so I'll let you go first.
Alright, I'll go first. So on the blue side we've got Pepega, which is rank, volition, sneaky, bravo and gangster.
Yes, and on the other side, which is red, we have Drillers, which is Semgran, Red, New Scream, and Notmert. And yeah, like I said previously, 4 rounds on Highland, probably one of the most tedious maps to play within this format. But I feel like it's going to be really interesting with both these teams. I feel like with any map they play, this is going to be one of the most interesting games within this round in the Swiss stage.
You could say that again, definitely. This is not
okay, I'll
a
say
map which I would think of when I hear the word exciting, but this is definitely a matchup to get excited about. So
yeah, indeed. And I mean, we could already tell that within the first, like, when we unmuted on Discord here, they're both teams managing to pull the flag, but it's looking like it's slowing down here. We got tons of overdrives from both teams here, and I'm sure another OD box will be dropping soon, and both teams are just trying to get a grip here on when to pull and when to use them. So I'm looking forward to a major push coming in. But Semgran kind of extending up here with his shaft, and I feel like this is actually quite a good combination for Semgran on Crusader shaft, because he can just push up on that top left within that base. I wonder how it's going to be on the opposite side. But Notmert pulling the flag, no repair, so we'll get taken out.
nice try. I mean, maybe if you could have ran to Semgran, they might have had a chance.
Yeah.
But for what their strategy is looking like back on Semgran using Crusader, I think it's definitely working, since he's taking up more of an active role. He's definitely pushing up into Pepega's base, so it's ideal for that.
Ooh, this is looking really promising. Both Aeros overdrives are going to be pushed out. Gangster trying to use his overdrive. Bravo used his, but both of them are going to be a slight waste. Sneaky is going to be pulling no repair here. Notmert dealing a ton of damage along with New. And is he going to be getting the return? He just does before he dies there. And Wow, that was a bit interesting, but I feel like it's a little bit unfortunate on the side for Pepega because I feel like they had a good thing going there.
Definitely. I mean, this is also why Highland is so tedious. It's very difficult to capture a decisive flag, especially if your opponent has like at least one overdrive left.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like even with one overdrive, you can return a flag on here. It's just a focus, and especially with the, well, I say new, but with the update about how dead tanks can block the way, it's definitely annoying, to say the least. So, it is going to be a bit tricky. But I mean, 6 minutes already into this round, and I only felt like we got 30 seconds into this game, to be honest. So, I feel like it's going to be a quick day today.
I gotta agree with you there. Like, it definitely feels like we haven't been live for longer than a minute, but time has really flown by.
Exactly. We're flying by though. Let's see what Scream and also Not Mert can kind of do with these overdrives. I see an OD box is dropping here. Only Sneaky on the opposite team having his overdrive. Bravo focusing Semgran on that left side on Shaft. Maybe New might be able to pick it up, and that's going to be... Oh, he doesn't actually pick it up, but Red's going to pick it up for him. I was going to say it's going to be a bit of a setback if New did manage to pick up that OD box.
For sure, for sure. I mean, in this map, honestly speaking, I think Eris is the most powerful overdrive. Since if you're on a high vantage point, your overdrive can pretty much reach the entire map.
Yeah, exactly. Even where New is right now, I feel like if the side they're playing, if they were to pull, New could just use within middle, and even if it's just healing his teammates, that's productivity right there, right? It's helping out them pull that flag, but I mean, nothing like that's happened yet. So let's see.
Unfortunately, not. So far, teams have been probing each other a bit. Looks like.
Yeah. But
decisive attack so far.
Yeah, exactly. With 2 minutes and 30 seconds left as well in this game, it's getting a bit close to the first round ending. But like I said, 4 rounds today on this this annoying map. But oh, Gangster gonna be using Bravo. Oh, he doesn't pick it up though.
It's a nice try. Fortunately, it didn't get very far.
Yeah, get good. I'm joking.
Exactly. Good kid.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but 2 minutes left. Last overdrive box is going to be dropping as well. You can see Violet's going to get taken out. New's going to be using on Rank, but Rank still survives. Rank could possibly use, but they're going to be leaving it for Bravo. Oh, but
Gangster got his hands on it.
Oh, sneaky guy.
That was a bit of a wasted overdrive, I knew, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was a little mistake there. Also, violation used a bit too late for Sneaky, but regardless, let's see what happens. Gangster can pull here. He does have that overdrive he did pick up, but no repair, so he won't be able to get out of that base there.
Bravo, Sneaky and Rank might be on something. They're definitely putting a lot of pressure on Drillers.
Yeah.
None of them seems to have a repair kit though, so that's going to be a bit tough. Rank just trying to stay alive now, just annoy his opponent, just distracting them. On the other side, we do see Mert pushing up, or not Mert rather.
Yeah, he's not. Okay, that wasn't funny.
You didn't even finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I said it in my head first, and then. But anyways, talking about stuff in my head, let's look at Scream use this overdrive here with Gauss. He is going to be pulling. He's got Gangster in the way here. That tank going to be blocking the way, but looking like this might be a capture. He does have a repair. He does get used, but Bravo taking both players out. He's going to be counter-pulling this flag here, but looking like there's going to be a couple people within their base. Semgran already scoping on him, but oh
yes,
my.
Rebecca on the way. Oh, he ignores it. He's actually going through the base. Gangster right behind him. This is a capture, definitely.
Wow, that's a lovely counter-pull. Yeah. Amazing counter pull from them, and I honestly didn't see it coming. I thought it was going to be a return, but that's a bit upsetting for Drillers, to be honest. But I'm happy for Pepega to get that first advantage lead.
definitely agree with you. Secretly, I'm rooting a bit for Pepega since Bravo, one of our commentators, is playing for them. So definitely
Yeah.
voting for them.
But where's Alpha at? That's the real question.
Where's who at?
Alpha. Get it? Like Bravo, Alpha Bravo. Okay.
Gotcha. Very
Come
clever.
on, man. You gotta make me explain my joke.
I don't know. I just couldn't make the connection.
Nah,
Anyways,
it's cool. It's like with anything.
moving on.
Yeah. But nah. Honestly, yeah, I gotta say, like, we've seen a lot from Pepega, especially in the last season, making it into the top 8 in the grand finales, although they didn't make it far off of that. I think, didn't Pepega play against Red Notice last season? So this is a bit of like a redemption play from them coming out.
It
Let me
doesn't
check.
feel like it.
I felt like that was the case.
I do think Red Notes and Trillers, I mean, they're pretty similar teams. I mean, they're pretty much the same team with 1 or 2 member changes in a new name. So you can definitely call it that.
Oh no, I'm mistaken. Pepega lost to... No. I'm gonna have to look into it. But I forgot who Pepega lost to in the championship games in the winter major, if you remember.
It's a while back, honestly. I can't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, it is a while back. But anyways, that being said, oh,
Predictions.
it was Guardians Advance. That's who it
Ah,
was.
right.
Yeah. But yeah.
Speaking of predictions,
Mhm.
what do you think will happen this round? Do you think, because of the sides change, do you think Trillis has a better chance now, or what do you expect?
You know what? I'm not too sure. I feel like Pepega's a bit underrated, and I said that in the winter major as well. I feel like drillers do have a bit of heat going to be coming to them, and we can see them changing their combinations a little bit back. I don't know if their combinations before were on purpose, but I can't really predict, to be honest with you. I don't know. This map is just so... I want to say luck based, but it's... anything can happen. That's what I'm trying to say if you go on overdrive.
Right, and the teams are pretty equal as well.
Yeah,
It's
for
really
sure.
difficult to tell.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I want to say one team has more players with obviously experience, but not too sure. But I mean, look at this. Red's pulling here, but lovely overdrive there from Rank.
Somehow he got both of them. Nice overdrive by Rank.
Yeah, that was a
I don't know
crazy
about you,
meeting.
but I honestly didn't think he would get the second player as well.
I think the second player was already quite low. He didn't have Reaper, from what I recall. So, but I mean, that it was quite good still. Can't lie. But anyways, I mean, going into this game, we did see. I keep wanting to say Red Notice, but it's Drillers. We did see them pick up that first overdrive. Red pulling yet again. He's got Notmert behind him. Notmert's not going to use though. That flex going to get returned by Sneaky, but Scream's got an opening here, which he will get taken out, unfortunately, from Gangster.
New and Red circling in the middle. Seems like they're anticipating the overdrive box dropping.
Yeah, we can see it.
Exactly on time. It is dropping, but they've already lost control of the center part of the map. Meanwhile, Red is pulling the map. He somehow dropped the flag.
Oh, but New's going to be using...
Too late. Ah, that's unfortunate.
That's so unfortunate. He's going to be biting himself for that one. Kicking himself, not biting himself.
Either works, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Depends what you're into, but... no, I feel like there's a bit more control here from Drillers. We're seeing that Pepega are being pushed into their base a little bit more within this round, where the previous one they had a bit more of an opening. But Scream gonna be using this is what they need. New gonna be using it as well once again. Scream getting a bit blocked in there. That's what I mean about the dead tanks. Not Mert's gonna be using, but Violation's gonna be using them. That's
Volition.
gonna be Volition, and it's gonna be getting that return. So yeah, you're definitely right about those Eris overdrives. They're quite overpowered.
Yeah, definitely a bit too impactful. I mean, New made some very nice headway. They were about to like capture it almost for sure, but then Volition came in with the overdrive. Sneaky
Oh.
actually pulling the flag, but he didn't get far before New takes him out.
Yeah, indeed. I'm not too sure if it's just now, but oh yeah, Semgram was always playing with Scorpion, but I just haven't really seen him on the radar. He's been lurking about, hiding from that shaft player. There's
New
the
in
OD
the
box.
middle, trying to get the overdrive box here.
Very
Very low on HP, already used his repair kit. Might
So
leave it for his teammate Scream here. Good decision.
They're going to be taking that OD box. Another one for the Drillers team. But unfortunately, they won't be able to get this flagpole.
For now, nothing much seems to be happening.
Yeah, it's a bit slower pace this round. I feel like we can definitely see the caution coming in from the Drillers a bit more after losing that third round. Just 15 seconds left within the game. But it's still early days, just 1-0 at this point in time. Second round.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, overall, I'd say Drillers have actually been pushing more than in the first round,
Yeah.
surprisingly. I mean, they're getting more map control by pushing more, so it makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen 2 nice overdrives from New, but it's just like getting stuck within their base, which is really screwing them up, I feel like.
Yeah, like, when you pull the flag, you have to go through your opponent's spawn points. That makes it really difficult, because you want to take everyone out before you pull the flag, but if you do so,
Yeah.
then they're going to respawn right when you're pulling.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the kind of hard bit about this map is the spawn points are really like close together, I feel like. And obviously that flag is quite behind those spawn points as well, so you're definitely right about that. But anyways, we're seeing that OD box hopefully in sight of Pepega. Bravo going to be picking it up. Notmert's not going to be able to stop that one. But we're seeing Scream and Red pushing up on that top right side. Scream having his overdrive. Bravo spawning right behind them though.
Red's still alive, but not for long. New and Notmerd fighting for map control towards the center. Rank and Gangster still alive, pushing into Driller's base. For now, still nothing much happening. Just some back and forth probing. We don't see like a lot of big chances for either team right now. Scream did use his overdrive, but he was low HP without his repair kit, so that wasn't very fruitful.
Fruitful, yeah.
Sorry?
No, just the word choice was interesting.
I mean, I had to think of something like, and that was the word that came to mind. I don't even know if it's correct, but that.
I just had to bring you up on it, but
Yeah, right.
you're welcome.
I know you like new words.
Yeah. Gotta add it to the Jack's dictionary, but yeah, look at all these overdrives on this map right now. Under 4 minutes left. We're seeing that Pepega are slowly but steadily making their way out. But New and Notmert kind of pushing up on that top right. And there's that OD box dropping. Sneaky managing to pull this flag. Watch out for Semgran and also Scream. They're going to be killing him, but Scream won't be able to take that OD box within mid, but possibly New Will. Bravo has a chance. He's going to use and take it. This is the opening they need, but they're all going to be spawning right now.
Bravo's all by himself. This is not looking very great for them. He still has his overdrive, decides not to use it because he lacks his repair kit. So far, I definitely gotta say, or I guess, that the blue side is slightly better, since it's very difficult to escape from there.
I gotta say, like, yeah, the blue side drillers are doing a great job, but we've got to look at it. Oh, Sneaky actually pulling. I'll say it afterwards. Look at this violation using, but unfortunately Semgran and also Sneaky were quite low there. That's going to be a return. But like I was saying, I mean, Pepega are doing a good job. They're not letting the drillers pull, so I feel like that's a little bit credit due there as well. Gangster managing to pull this flag, and this is not something they need. Gangster's such low HP, just needs to drop down at the right time to kind of drop it over to Bravo, but Bravo's already
Did
low, and Red's
manage
going to
to,
be getting that return.
he did really try. He did manage to get down surprisingly. He was on 1 HP. Any shot from anyone would have taken him out. Still got the flag down. Unfortunately, no results. His teammates were already taken out.
Exactly, and 2 minutes left. They just need to play it safe, both teams at this point in time. I feel like this could go anyway at this point in time.
Definitely. I mean, as we saw in the previous round, a team can capture within seconds. So,
Ooh.
nice overdrive there, but just barely manages Gangster. Not bad. A lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
I was about to say as well. Oh well.
Yeah, so. But,
it happens.
Yeah, I know. There's only really Bravo here and Red at this point with overdrives. Bravo and Rank. I feel like Bravo is kind of just waiting for that opportunity to push in, like we saw him multiple times before.
And he decides to use it for defense actually. Taking out both Red and Scream here. Pushing into his opponent's space, his opponents from the Drillers team decide to hide wisely. And he doesn't do any more damage besides those two.
Yeah, I feel like it was quite wise actually. Time's ticking. Rank also has his overdrive as well. And even if they tie this rank, it's still 1-0 for them. So it's not a win, but it's not a loss for them, you know, like they still have opportunities.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. I'd say it's even better for them to die in this case since they're already a round up.
Gangster
Going towards the middle.
Ah, that's
Doesn't
unfortunate.
survive long enough. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the spawn base of that. It's coming out to play.
It was a nice attempt.
Indeed it was. But second round gonna remain in 1-0 overall score for Pepega. So yeah, we'll see what happens here in the third round. I'm really intrigued to see if Scream, Semgran, New and not Mert have the same combinations as they did on the first round actually.
That's a good point as well. Like, I'm curious. I do believe they'll be using the same equipment, since they probably trained with it and figured out it was the best for their team in this map, for that side at least. So that's my estimate. The players do appear to be leaving the map since they have to reset the sides.
Yeah, let's see. Players are rejoining now, so
honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this map went into overtime, since, like we mentioned before, it's such a difficult map to capture on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the teams are pretty equal as well, so I do expect this to take longer than 4 rounds.
Thanks.
What do you mean, thanks?
No. Just saying thanks to them for making it longer than it needs to be. Because I enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, that sounds totally genuine.
Nah, but honestly, I remember, I think it was, I remember playing a map, watching and commentating a game on this map before. I think I was alone with you as well, Kai, when we did this. It's a bit, I'm having a bit of deja vu, that's what I'm getting right now.
Ah, right.
But yeah, anyways, players are trying to get that overdrive box. It's not dropped yet, but coming in a bit of a struggle for both of them. We see it dropping now.
Let's see who will get it. For now, probably not Mert has the best chances. And he does get it eventually. If he decides to use that early, that's definitely a big advantage to its team.
Yeah, actually, let's see. Semgran. Yeah, go on.
Go on.
No, ladies first, go.
Ladies first, you first. Go ahead.
No, I just want to talk.
Alright, I'll go first then. As I was trying to say before, thank you, Jack. The Hunter Overdrive is not really that impactful. It can really help when you already are pulling the flag and you've got pursuers, but at the end of the day, it's not that great for simply getting the pull in the first place.
Yeah, getting the job done, basically.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. But anyways, let's see. Red already pushing in rank, dealing damage to them. We see 3 players coming back. Make sure that they won't pull. And looking interesting.
Sam Grant barely gets to touch the flag. He didn't get to eventually. Notmud's still alive, him and Scream just trying to stay alive, just do some damage, trying to charge up the supplies. A lot of pressure from Drillers right now. The entire center of the map is under their control currently, so they can just keep on pushing as we can see them doing as well. This is great for them to take control of the overdrive box, as we see New doing here. He does get taken out before he takes it though by Sneaky. Sneaky and Volition to end up stopping that flagpole. Just kind of lost for words there for a second.
Yeah, well, stopping a flagpole right now. We're seeing that it's yet again kind of the same situation which we saw in the second round here. Obviously, they're playing on the same side since of reset. I believe host taken A side, or can't remember how it worked, but basically they're playing on the same side within this third round. We're seeing Red going to be pulling nice lock from Semgran onto that shaft, but looks like that shaft player from Pepega is already trying to hide away from it. But OD should be dropping as well fairly soon here. But Semgran pulling the flag here. He will get taken out.
I do notice he's a lot in Pepega's base, despite his long range turret. Scream has a chance here, but Sam Grant right behind him. Oh, Gangster, apologies. And he does decide to use his overdrive there to stop him. That's a good place to leave the flag in, since Drillers, they can't very easily get up there. It's way safer than it would be in its original place.
Exactly, and talking a little bit about overdrives, it's coming. New also has his OD here. He's going to be using to help out Scream. Scream, oh, nearly misses it though. Looks like Scream's going to be leaving for New on the other side. Rank's getting taken out. Red also using, but Notmare's going to be pulling, and this is looking amazing. Yet another overdrive coming in to support. Won't be killing anyone, but they take out Gangster. Notmare so low. Rank uses, but lands straight onto Gangster.
Just Nitro left.
Oh my days.
He just got the speed boot left and he just managed to capture before he gets taken out. Amazing capture by Drillers.
Yeah, that's kind of gameplay we like to see, to be honest. I mean, you're right about that, Eris. Good thing from Scream to leave it for New twice there.
Yeah, it looked like a really solid pull as well. Like, it was very fluid in terms of everyone's roles. I really hope to see more of that kind of stuff. Sam Grant trying to go for a second pull here. He might actually get it done. Surprisingly quick to get away, has his repair kit as well, but Rank doesn't like that. Did stop the pull there.
Yeah, we see Sneaky selfing as well. Red's going to be picking it up yet again. He's such low HP. He has Scream to back him up though. Rank's going to be locking onto him. Scream's going to be using no repair as of now. It looks like he's going to be able to pick up this flag, but Bravo's using as well. He can wipe out 4 players right now and also pick up that OD box possibly. Red's trying to use his Tesla ball to deal some damage, but lovely stuff from Bravo to use. Wipe out 4 players and also possibly take this overdrive. He doesn't though, not that. Oh, Scream actually takes him out.
Gags does get the overdrive box eventually, and this might come in really handy here. Rank pulling towards the center. Oh, Gangster does use his overdrive, and that's going to be a capture for Pepega as well. The equalizer. Amazing stuff by them.
That is phenomenal. I can't believe we actually managed to see 2 flag caps in one game. I'm not gonna lie on this map. But yeah, this is gonna be tricky for drillers now to actually get that flag back, because correct me if I'm wrong, if Pepega win this, then it's over.
Yeah, you're right actually, yeah. It's a best of 4, I believe, so yeah. There's no chance to come back for drillers if Pepega do win this round. So pressure's on for them. Currently tied, still in the favor of Pepega currently. As we can see, drillers still pushing relentlessly, taking a lot of map control.
Yeah, drillers aren't giving up.
Out.
Yeah, exactly. Drillers aren't giving up, and that's the determination we like to see. Although they are getting focused here, with only Scream currently alive, they're all going to be respawning for that overdrive box. New can possibly use, but Scream gets taken out. And I don't know how likely it's going to be for drillers to pick this OD box up. Ooh.
Does seem very likely at this point. Red does get his hands on it, and Sneaky pulling the flag sneakily as he does best.
But Semgran has his overdrive. Ooh, Semgran's gonna be using.
Oh, Semgran with the save. Gangster
But it's not.
Get his hands on it. This is looking very risky.
Look at violation on the other side, and this is going to be a capture. I don't think Red can stop it. It's going to be a bit of server lag as well, making it 2-1 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. New on the other side, going to be using for Scream, wiping out 2 players, but that shaft is still on the top, and this is not going to be a useful overdrive.
Yeah, it's sort of like out of frustration, I can only assume.
Yeah.
But, ooh, Scream has a real good chance here at pulling the flag. Red even using his overdrive right behind him, healing him as well. This could very well be the equalizer. And it does look like it's going to be. This one capture after another, but he does get taken out right before capturing.
But regardless,
with the finish.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. No, but this is definitely an interesting third round. I mean, they've got nothing to lose at this point, right? So they got to put all the pressure and everything on the table here. Semgran yet again trying to pull that flag, but he will get taken out. Do have Gangster and Violation on with overdrives here. There's that OD box dropping. That shaft could possibly use within mid. He's not going to be using the drillers are going to be taking it. So I keep saying red notice. Oh, they actually don't take it, but Mert's going to be picking it up regardless.
Yeah, once you're in a habit of saying something, it's very hard to get out of it.
Exactly.
This is looking very promising though for Pepega. A lot of them pulled up into Driller's base, but Gangster with the overdrive. Not a lot of Pepega players left in their base. Bravo with the overdrive, just trying to get the flag out of there, but getting blocked by his opponents.
Ooh, lovely overdrive there from that shaft Eris. And Rank gonna be using, but it's a bit of a waste. New on the other side, dealing damage. Bravo doesn't have any health or any DA, but lovely from Sangram. Gonna be using, but it's still alive, 1 HP. That shaft Eris gonna be picking up New and Semgran dealing damage with such harmful weapons here, and Scream gonna be using his overdrive, gonna be pulling through middle as well. Semgran gonna be getting that return. Notmer also uses his overdrive. There's only that volition there within mid. Sneaky's also spawning, but regardless, this is gonna be a capture for Drillers. So much happened, such a little time, but Drillers managed to stay composed and get that capture with an ease.
For sure, this is a way more exciting game than I initially expected, especially when I saw the map. This is this is pretty hectic.
And the teams, right?
Nah, I was expecting a great match when I saw the teams.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like this is definitely an underdog team against a well-known team, obviously. But Bravo pulling. Gangster has an OD middle as well.
Overdrive box, he just keeps going. There's no one to stop him at this point. And they're going to capture once again in the last 30 seconds.
And Gangster with that overdrive can pretty much penalize anyone coming in. Nu's going to be using.
There's no one to receive his
Yeah.
overdrive. That's unfortunate.
That is, bro. Pepega just on job.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was about to say the exact same words.
I don't know what it is. Like, they just have that chemistry kind of thing building up here. But since it was a tie, we will be going into the last round possibly.
Probably. I mean, the odds are 2-3 for Pepega currently. 2-1, excuse me. Since all they have to do is either tie this round or win it in order to win this match.
Exactly.
So, odds definitely favor them.
Exactly, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's see what happens here. Wonder if combinations, new players will be joining, or if they're gonna just keep the same strategy going here. I mean, I feel like it's been going pretty well for both teams, especially in that third round.
Yeah, it did look like it was going really well for both of them. I saw some amazing pulls. Great teamwork from both teams.
And
does seem like some changes are coming in, although it doesn't appear like they actually changed something. They probably just went to garage just to check it out and just went back.
yeah, but no, the drive is dropping, but looks like Sneaky's gonna be taking it. Yeah, he does.
Sneaky getting that overdrive, definitely a huge help to his team. Paladin overdrive can be such a useful tool when whenever you're pulling or defending, so they definitely have more of an advantage starting this next round.
And talking about next round, let's see what's happening. 20 seconds till they self it, going into that possibly fourth round. And yes, Kai, honest mistake.
What else can you say?
Yeah, bit of banter. Yeah, players are going to be selfing. It is a another setback here for Drillers here, with Sneaky managing to pick up that overdrive box. Hopefully, for their sake, Sneaky won't be using it within the first minute or so to get a pull here. As I feel like Pepega have that better base now.
It does appear like it, so I do expect them to perform perhaps a little bit better than the previous round. Although they definitely had a stellar performance back then.
Stellar performance.
Already dropping. Does seem more likely that Pepega get their hands on it.
Yeah, Bravo.
Bravo being the one to take it eventually.
Lovely what Gangster doing. Playing in front of him as a meat shield, allowing Bravo to pick it up there. Bravo still extending, dealing some damage to Semgran. Semgran's going to be taken out there by Volition.
Red and Scream trying to push up towards that hill. Gangster sandwiching them from behind. Just not a lot of HP left for Red. Gets taken out eventually. Sneaky pushing towards the middle together with his two teammates who also have overdrives. This is not looking too poorly for Pepega.
Exactly. Not playing too shabby right now. Looks like Brank's got that upper hand within their base. He's going to be pushing down. No repair right now. Going to be pulling as well. But Bravo going to be using that block from the dead tank though. Not Mert has his Hunter overdrive, which he might use here to stun both those players. Bravo's still pulling though. But lovely overdrive coming in from Semgran, and that's going to be a return with 3 overdrives being wasted. Well, used, not necessarily wasted, but used from the Pepega side.
I mean, you could say wasted. It's not by a mistake of Pepega. It's not by their mistake. It's just simply the odds went in their favor. First of all, Bravo was getting blocked quite a lot when he used it. And Volition's overdrive healed them a lot, but eventually it didn't result in a pull.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh. But bro, we're going to be getting that OD box within mid there. Honestly thought Scream had that potential to pick it up, but lovely from Pepega with Sneaky using those Tesla balls to his advantage. But let's see what happens. I mean, this is another opportunity for them, right? With that overdrive, hopefully no blockage there on the second time lucky.
Exactly, Bravo getting ready for take two. Starting to move in towards Driller's base here. Scream still doing damage from up above. Notmud actually sneaking into Pepega's base, gets noticed by Rank luckily. Rank also has his overdrive for the worst case.
That's a lot of damage. And looks like Red's trying to push up on this top right, but 7 minutes left. Still 0-0. Not as hyperactive as that previous round though.
You can say that again, like not a lot's happening. We do see some tries from either side. Nothing that's getting too crazy though. So far, definitely in favor of Pepega. Only 6
Nice
minutes
AD.
left until their victory.
Exactly, a nice AD from Gangster coming in, stunning 2 players here. But no outcome from it.
Grim trying to use his height advantage there. Just to damage Sneaky, gets taken out by Volition. Some nice sniping. It's interesting how Pepega use a shaft on both sides. Meanwhile, Drillers only use one on the red side. Nice overdrive by Bravo, gets his hands on the second overdrive as well. Gets blocked by that tank once again. Does seem to be not his lucky day.
Yeah, some people like to say it's a recurring issue, but others like to say it's a habit.
Right. Thanks for that wisdom, Jack.
You're welcome, you're welcome. I do like to put my input on silly things, but...
Right. Bravo and Scream trying to fight each other. Scream eventually trying to go the other route. It's too much opposition. Not mud sandwiching Rank there. Rank somehow survives both opponents. Just trying to deal some damage from up above. He actually gets his hands on the repair kit before he eventually gets taken out by Notmud. Clock is ticking down, everything's in favor of Pepega, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're definitely trying to just stretch for some time, just trying to make as much time go by as possible, just distract their opponents, etc.
Yeah, exactly, and with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left, I'm not too sure what to expect. I mean, both teams been performing pretty well here. I'm kind of curious to see if there will be a comeback from Drillers or if not.
It wouldn't surprise me honestly, but it will be tough for them, it will be tough. I mean, now it's definitely doable, at least they got at least 3 or 4 overdrives, so if they use them well, that can definitely result in a pull. New's overdrive is going to be the most crucial in this case, so he needs to get a nice advantage point and use that overdrive. Once he does, they might have a really good chance of pulling, since Volition doesn't have his overdrive yet.
Yeah, exactly, but Scream's pushing in, he doesn't have a repair, does have that overdrive, and all players have their overdrives, I think, from both teams.
Red trying to sneak in, barely has any HP left. It's not looking too great for Drillers currently. A little bit of server lag, unless that's me. Bravo actually takes Driller's flag, moving towards the center. If he uses his overdrive now, he has a good chance of pulling. Decides to save it for defense most likely. Oh, Sneaky actually gets his hands on the flag. Survives some ground shaft shot. And that's going to be a capture almost for sure.
Yeah, lovely stuff from Rank and also from Gangster, both of them using their overdrives. We see Gangster trying to pull that flag, but he does get taken out and making it 1-0. I wonder what came to cause of both teams choosing this map?
I mean, my guess is both teams just felt confident on this map.
I guess
I
so,
mean,
but look at
it's
this. Talking
really
about confidence, free overdrives. Brother's going to be using on defense, but gets taken out. Does damage to Scream. Red's going to be pulling gangsters, trying to deal damage, but New's got yet another overdrive here, and this is going to be a tie.
And they're still alive in Pepega space, so they might actually have a chance of pulling another flag.
They
Gangster
do,
blocking. It doesn't seem likely for them to pull another flag, but there's still a chance. Volition flipped on his side. Can't help his team currently. Oh, Bravo does get to return. There's a little bit over 2 minutes left. It's still very doable for Drillers.
exactly. But under 2 minutes left. Red's trying to pull. Sengram's even pushed up here in their base. He does have his overdrive. This is looking bad though. Volition's flipped. I don't know if it's server like. What's happened to him?
I do think he's lagged out. This seems to be taking a bit too long for him to simply try to unflip.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Surprised that no one is subbing in for him. Interesting. I really do hope this doesn't lose them the game, since having one player less is really crucial. Semigron trying to take the flag, uses repair kit.
There's that overdrive as well. If Scream takes it or New, it's going to be a real big setback. Red's pulling this flag. Gangster's trying to do damage. Bravo's pushing up. Semigran's going to be using on Bravo. No way they get this. Rank has his overdrive though. Rank's going to be using not. Oh my days.
Capturing in the last minute. I gotta say, this is probably because Volition lagged out, otherwise they would have had that one extra shot necessary to take him out there. That's very unlucky.
That is super unlucky, and looking like they're going to be going into a tiebreaker.
It does seem very likely at this point. I don't see Pepega capturing within the last 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Still possible. Gangster's still alive, but Sam Grant just staying behind just to make sure he doesn't get very far. And that was it for this round.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Well, I didn't expect that result.
Me either. Yeah, Franks joined just a little bit too late, honestly, and then it's unfortunate. Yeah,
does seem like it. Alright, well,
that's the effect of
tiebreaker. I
hiding.
guess that wasn't enough Highland for us today. Seeing it at least one more time.
Yeah, just at least one more time, please.
At the very, very least.
I'm never gonna play this map again. Never gonna look at it again. This was
even if you get it in matchmaking.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, nope, can't make it. Sorry. Looks like players have joined.
Alright, it does appear like Pepega is calling for a deck pass, probably to retrieve their fifth teammate.
Don't think we have a person in this game though.
To grant them deck pass, you mean?
Yeah. You gonna do it?
I don't think I'm allowed to.
It's let's just see what's happening here. Oh, they want link. Give me a sec. Let me get link real quick for a referee to join.
Alright, hopefully a referee does arrive in time before the match actually does start.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Neither of the teams are self-destructing, so it does seem unlikely that the match is going to start. Which is a good thing, since it wouldn't be very sportsmanship-like.
Exactly. So, believe that referee is joining this map to kind of sort that out, and we'll see what will happen with this 5th round afterwards. Oh no.
Oh, what's wrong? Why'd you say that?
I need something real quick.
Alright.
See.
Both teams just seem to be having some fun just driving around the map. Just waiting for Volition to rejoin. Does appear to be some kind of internet problem, since he did remain in the map for a while he wasn't playing. So hopefully it can be sorted out on a short notice. Alright, so it does appear like they'll be getting a deck pause, although we're not entirely sure yet at this point. But I'm not entirely sure if it's that important, since both teams aren't playing and they're giving Volition time to rejoin currently.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just see.
I can only hope that he's able to rejoin within this time, or they're able to find a replacement. I'm actually surprised. Usually for big games, teams have at least one player on the bench just being ready to join the map just in case something happens. Alright, and now we wait.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry if you had my keyboard trying to sort this out, but yeah, let's wait for this. Interesting to see what will happen in this 5th round, regardless. But I mean, in the end of the day, this kind of stuff happens, right? So let's see. Let's see now. I think they're going to be resetting at in around a minute or so. But yeah,
Alright.
predictions. What do you think?
Predictions. I do think that Gorillas are going to win, since they're playing against 4 players. But I don't think that's what you mean.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, overall, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous for both teams. I can't lie, because this is a big match, right? Both these teams are playing for impulse paint. In the end of the day, one of these teams won't be able to achieve that. So this is a crucial game for both of them.
Just to get as many points as possible, just to
It's not
increase
even
their
that.
chances as much as possible, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for both of them, I don't think the points is really a matter, because they're a good team. So both teams are good. I feel like regardless if they stay the same team, if they do a couple transfers later on, they definitely make it into the major. But in the end of the day, this game is solely for that major rankings one winner, right? So let's see what happens, because I don't know, one of them's going to be knocked out. Well, knocked out, not knocked out, but not be able to play for first.
Hey, that's true. And on the other hand, in case you have to play them again in the future, it does get one up over them, like
Yeah, you're right.
like
If they
there's some
went
extra
into,
pressure if you've been beaten by the same team once before.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it
Um,
definitely does aid either team if they manage to win here.
and also in the major rankings, the after the major rankings in the grand finales. I think it's the legend stages when they're playing for points, right? Or the group stage. If they've won previously, if I'm not mistaken, in the previous game against you, then and it's like tiebreaker, then they win. I don't know. I just recall something like that happening. I think it's a bit hard for me to explain without any proof. So just ignore what I
Right.
said. Just ignore what I said. I'm waffling.
Alright,
But
it does seem like Thanks joined in instead of Volition.
no,
Oh
Volition's
wait,
still here.
Volition actually joined back while I
Yeah.
wasn't looking, which is a good thing. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him play now. This way Pepega can play with their original squad, their original lineup. So hopefully the results won't differ too much. Since honestly I do believe they had a really good shot at winning the previous round. Just very unlucky for them.
Yeah, indeed. And here we go. Fifth round. OD box is on the ground. It looks like Sneaky is trying to leave it for that Viking player. But looks like he's going to be picking up in the end. Since it was a really nice focus onto Bravo. I feel like they kind of saw that coming from a mile away. Also, Semgran locking onto Volition here. Looking like they are in the worst base here. So it's a bit of a setback for Pepega. But we've seen them do well on this side regardless. So let's see what will happen. And on the other hand, for Drillers, they played extremely well. But even though they were 4 players down, throughout this whole game they've done well. Okay, they lost on one of the rounds, but apart from that, I think it's been pretty even Stevens.
Yeah, definitely. The teams are really even. So I'm not sure what to expect for this round, honestly. I do expect them to perhaps tie. Maybe a 1-1, both teams capture one flag. Either that, or maybe the momentum has shifted towards Drillers at this point. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it could go either way at the end of the day. We said it from the get-go. This map is tedious. That was our words, right? And I feel like we've seen that, but it's definitely shifted a little bit to the driller side after that lag from Volition, because that could occur again. But hopefully, for his sake and his team's sake, that won't happen, because that was a bit of a setback. I feel like it could have been a win for Pega right here and there.
Yeah, that was just very unlucky. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Lambert actually using his overdrive in the center there, just to curb the attack from Pepega.
Exactly, and Bravo did manage to pick up that OD box, which fell just around 10 seconds ago or so.
Does seem promising for them, but so far they're just being forced to defend. Drillers putting a lot of pressure, especially on their right side of the hill. Gangster trying to push into Driller's base, doesn't get very far, gets taken out by Red, who then gets traded out by Volition.
Exactly, and not much.
And Scream once again pushing towards that same side. It seems like they have a set plan of attack, they just keep on pushing the same side of the map just to regain map control. They definitely want to use that Tesla towards that ramp area, since he can deal a lot of damage while being unseen, which seems to be a smart decision.
Exactly, and Volition focusing on Nu just before he did get killed there. Couple ODs from both teams as well. We do see pressure coming in onto Pega from Drillers here.
This is looking like a really good attack. Gangster actually using his overdrive. Sneaky has his overdrive left, but he has to be careful of some ground.
I like what Bravo's doing, sitting back here as well, going for that overdrive box, or at least trying to. He will pick it up.
Pega and the Drillers both have a really good chance at pulling here. Both of the teams have at least 3 overdrives. 4 even in this case. So I'm just waiting for something to happen, like any moment one of them can use, and then all of them proceed to use it, since they can't be losing out in this situation.
Exactly, and I feel like we've seen that before where they've been holding on to their overdrives for so long and then all of a sudden it just blows up in everyone's face.
Yeah, I mean, they don't really have much of a choice. If one team decides to use most of theirs, then the opponents have to reciprocate, because if they don't, then the flag's going to be pulled. Not Mud actually pushing in with Scream Red and New. Not Mud's actually not going for the flag, he doesn't appear to have a repair kit.
But Red pushing in as well, but gets taken out along with Scream hit. Just 5 minutes left, and it's probably the most tense 5 minutes of both these teams.
It does seem like it. I mean, this is what's going to decide the game. Neither team wants to lose. Both teams strong contenders for first place.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel like it's so unfortunate, but in the end of the day, it's got to be. It's got to. Oh, New's going to be using. Red's going to be using as well. Rank uses onto both New, Semgren, and not Mert. Red taken out there, and it was a nice attempt, but it was a nice shutdown from Rank. But like I was going to say, I feel like it's a bit unfortunate for these teams to be going up against each other. But in the end of the day, it is an elimination phase to get first place, right? So it's got to happen eventually. But
yeah, I mean, at least we're getting a really good match out of it. So I'm
yeah,
not too,
we're
sad
enjoying
about
ourselves.
it.
They're probably off their chairs right now. But I mean, well, at least we're having fun, right?
And that's all that matters. Nice overdrive. Oh, they cancel each other out. That's unfortunate. This is exactly what I meant by forcing to use their overdrives.
Yeah, this is crazy what we've been seeing. Like Brazy plays throughout both of the teams, and the knowledge just coming in from both areas. I feel like New had a good opportunity with Scream, and Realistion saw that and was like, you know what, not today, I'm sorry. I can't let my team down again.
Pretty much. Bravo still has his overdrive, saving it for when his teammates are able to help him out here. Red sneaking into Pepega's base, uses repair kit, but there's 3 opponents right on top of him. He doesn't get very far there.
And also New and Scream lurking onto that OD box, but nice lock in coming from Rank, but won't be able to shut that down for Scream. Gangster, unfortunately, making a fool out of himself there, flipping.
It happens to the best of us, especially you, Jack.
The best of us, yeah. So I'm basically the best along with Gangster right now.
Right, it's a matter of speech.
Okay. Scream gonna be using here. He does have Semgran, but that dead tank is just too overpowered. He's gonna be going up for Volition here. Feel like that opportunity's kind of been set back for them. And yeah, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Honestly, we could be going into another round.
It does seem very likely. I don't want to jinx anything, but I do think that it's going to be a tie, and that we'll be seeing a 6th round here.
I feel like we could possibly see 20 rounds on this map.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Around that time, I hope to be asleep, in all honesty.
Thank you for life, bro. Come on.
For real, thank you before sleep any day.
Thank you before anything, any day.
Good point, good point. Back to the game. Not Mud, New trying to push in. New gets taken out. The overdrive box is already falling.
Can kind of see Scream trying to go for it here. Nice focuses that Paladin player sneaky, but it looks like it's going to be taken out there. New going for it. Not Mert pulling this flag. Only 1 HP, does run over that mine, allowing New to possibly take this OD box. He's trying to save it for Scream, but looks like he's going to have to be forced into taking it here. Yeah, he does. And on the other hand, we see Rank pulling that flag. He's got no supplies. He's trying to dodge these bullets from Not Mert here. And Red on the opposite side, pulling the flag. And it's just both teams kind of going for each other. Red using here, Not Mert uses as well. So does Semgran. This is a big opportunity, just been shut down. Oh no.
a little bit over a minute left. Not much chances for either team to capture flag. Only Gangsta and Rank have overdrives. For the rest, everyone else has already used theirs. Gangster and
Yeah.
Rank, both of them don't have the most useful overdrives. Hunter and Crusader, I believe.
Yeah, Hunter.
They could definitely make it work, but they gotta do it right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 40 seconds left on the clock here. Gonna be tough.
Both teams focusing primarily on defense.
I feel like this next round we see is gonna be a maniac one. It's gonna be capture after capture, honestly.
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I mean, so far it's been one round where they tie, one round where one team wins, and so back and forth.
Yeah.
So I do expect to have a winner, like in the after the 6th round.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Whilst we go into joining this next map, I want to ask you something. Regardless of who wins this, let me look at the other top tier teams. What teams do you feel like would win in the 4th round?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because right now our top teams would be Bloodline, Cuties, Knockout, Drillers, Pepega, and Triumphs.
That's interesting.
And the thing
Dreamers is
yeah.
definitely a team
Nah,
I
the Dreamers
would
got
have thought
shut
would
down.
have been like in the 1st or 2nd place. I mean, we've got a lot of great teams as well. Sauna team, All-Star. Yeah, we see a lot of blinders. We see a lot of teams we've seen from previous seasons as well, just like Honduras, Battle Axis, Fijki. So I really find it very difficult to say who the top teams are going to be. Definitely the Dreamers. I do expect them to pull up later in the tournament. They've done amazingly 2 years in a row, so I do expect them to be able to do it once more, or at least come very, very close. And either of the two teams we're watching right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they pull up towards the finale. Anyways, back to preparing for the game.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I was listening, but the OD box is dropping. Yeah, I gotta agree with you. I feel like we do have some teams which I would have thought would be up there. Dreamers are a good team. I gotta agree with you there, but I feel like they've slightly lacked compared to the last season when they won Impulse. Toxic, I thought they would win, but against Cuties in that game yesterday was lethal. And then we got Divine, which lost against Bloodline. So honestly, it only leaves the teams we're seeing right now, Knockout and Cuties. I'm not too sure about Triumphs because I feel like they've had an easy ride, but when they go up against Knockout, we'll see who really can steal the show.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm definitely looking forward towards that match because that will prove once and for all, like whether they just had an easy way up or whether they actually earned their way up.
Exactly. So we'll have to see. But with that being said, let's get back into this 6th round with Sneaky managing to pick up that first overdrive box, and wow, that's going to be quite a pickle for both these teams.
Volition trying to stay as far away as possible from Red, who can deal damage at very long ranges using his Tesla. Rank on the other side, just doing some damage towards Drillers. Getting focused by Scream eventually.
Yeah, those balls can definitely knock you back.
Red still trying to deal damage to Sneaky. Battle of the Teslas, Red comes out on top due to the health benefits. Or rather, he had more health left. Scream picking up that overdrive box instead of new. Interesting choice. I mean, I do think that the Viking overdrive recharge is slower compared to Ares. So from that point of view, it might be a good decision. But in terms of impact, I do believe that Ares has way more impact than Viking Overdrive, in especially in this map.
Yeah, for sure, definitely, because with Viking, those dead tanks, you can't hit through them. But talking about Eris, let's see what happened, bro. Oh, Gangster gonna be using as well. This might be a pull, but they gotta watch out because Notma has his overdrive. Gangster gonna be going up there, and it's not gonna be in his favor. Yes, Kai, I know.
As long as you know. Battle of the Teslas once again. Red seems to be the winner once again. Did get some help from his teammates there though. Notmerd, Scream both have their overdrives. They're trying to push in, but Notmerd can't simply abandon his base, trying to fight Bravo while advancing.
Yeah, and Gangster once again pushing in. Oh, overdrive coming in here with Scream. New has a repair here. Is gonna be using. New's gonna be using, and he picks it up. Feel like I'm about to commentate some football game here. Red using as well. Scream's gonna be using this Viking. Gonna be picking it up. He's got to watch out for rank, and he takes him out. Bravo.
Second one right in a row.
But watch out for Bravo. Bravo has his overdrive. Semgran has his overdrive as well. That flag's still down. Bravo's going to be using. He wipes them out. Just behind him is Semgran, which he doesn't notice. He's going to be killing him straight after. But
Bravo
yeah,
just was the equivalent to 3 overdrives from Drillers right there. He just stopped the pool. They put at least 3 overdrives into. So great job by him just stopping that.
yeah. I was going to say in that perspective, that was actually quite wise of him. But I don't know. I feel like they were blocking the way, but it's definitely a safety factor. And when you're in a tie break on a map such as this, I'm sure that using that overdrive won't cost them. If anything, it will set back the other team.
Yeah, I honestly do believe it's safety first in this, especially in this situation, like you mentioned. It's a tie break. There's 6 minutes left. It's getting harder and harder to capture a flag. So
Safety
just make
first
sure
in
your
anything,
opponents
right?
don't pull the flag.
Yeah. But look at this rank pushing up there. Dealing damage to both New and Scream. No D-boxes dropping. Hopefully Bravo will be able to pick it up, but gotta watch out for Notmert. Notmert might use here, he does, but Bravo using his repair, and it's gonna be a bit of a waste from him, but it was worth the risk. Well, worth the try, I mean.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to give your opponent's Viking that overdrive.
Yeah, exactly. Like we saw, it's OP.
Yeah, it's very versatile as well. It can be used for offense, defense, anything.
Yeah. Talking about versatility, let's see about these players, how they can adapt to this. I'm sure they're quite tensed up within the 6th round here on Highland. I definitely am. Need to sit back, have a cup of tea and relax after this, that's for sure.
Yeah, the players themselves most likely will as well. It's quite a long time to be playing in one go.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely get a stretch in, get some warm tea.
Yeah, exactly. But looks like Volition has his overdrive. Sneaky does, and also Rank. Love the extent they're doing on this right side. Bravo also having his overdrive along with Gangster. Actually, I feel like I'm just saying all the players' names, but I honestly am. I didn't realize how well they've coped with keeping it all. They're just waiting for that perfect opportunity.
Those teams just playing it really well, just playing it really safe, just making sure nothing can go wrong for that team. So far, we haven't really seen like any real big chances for either team, besides when Drillers used 3 overdrives to try to pull there.
Exactly.
So far, I'm honestly not too sure about what to expect during this round. I'm kind of going back on like before I said that one team will win this round, but I'm starting to doubt myself.
No need to doubt yourself. You're perfect the way you are.
Yeah, thanks. I'm jumping in.
But Bravo going to be pulling up the top way, unfortunately. But it's going to be a return from Red. You know what? Thinking about the overdrives that Drillers did use, I feel like it would have been wise for what's their name? I've been commentating them for 6 rounds and I forgot their name. For Pepega, for Pepega to kind of counterpull and use all their overdrives, but I'm surprised they didn't.
I mean, it's always still an option.
Well, not really
Currently,
now because the overdrives are coming back for Drillers.
both sides seem to be stacked full of overdrives. It's going to explode any second now.
Hold on, what?
Them using their overdrives.
Ah, okay.
You heard me. Sneaky
Yeah.
starting it off already using his Bravo as well, just to get the overdrive box. Just making sure he gets the extra one, dealing a lot of damage to his opponents. This is looking real good. They just need to prevent New from using his overdrive. And they might have a chance.
Oh, both Eris overdrives using Bravo yet again, using Scream users as well. So does Rank, and Rank misses his, but apart from all the others, they still had fairly good opportunities. Rank still has an opportunity, but Scream just respawns straight on top of that flag.
Yeah, back when Volition used his overdrive, it just to reach 1 or 2 seconds too late. If yeah, if it was used a little bit early, it might have helped them pull. Very unfortunate there, unlucky.
Exactly. That being said, though, there's still under a minute here. Our broadcaster's looking forward to 10 rounds.
Definitely, he can't wait to go. Bravo just trying to attack it together with a Rank. Does seem kind of promising, but Bravo accidentally flips himself. It didn't seem like he had a repair kit on hand either. Currently, not bad. New and Scream all pushing in. None of them seem to be full HP currently.
Yeah,
Going to be
indeed.
tough. They're just trying to distract their opponents, just to make sure that teammates can get the overdrive box.
I feel like both teams have been fairly good on this overdrive box, trying their best to get it, but at this given point of time, got to give it to Pepega. I guess they have the better ability of actually picking that OD box up. But yeah, this is it's a bit unfortunate. Red's gonna be selfing here, so will Bravo. 30 seconds left. Let's see what's bound to happen within these last seconds.
Yeah, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I don't see anything major happening in 30 seconds.
I don't know. Red is there. Gangster's gonna be using, but so does Semgren, and
with the save.
that's a knockdown. Going into another round. Another day, another round.
It does seem like we'll be going into the 7th round currently, yes. I mean, your prediction about 20 rounds might come true after all.
Yeah. Honestly, it does feel like deja vu, me and you commentating. Well, I remember season 2, we did like, what was it? 15 rounds? It was like 3-hour stream or something. It was Revenge. Game. Do you remember medium format?
I don't remember the match, but I remember medium format, and I can already tell that format was flawed. Let's just say it. Let's just say it like that. It was flawed in the way that no team could win very easily unless there was a major difference in the sides.
Yeah, that's true.
Like in terms of players, playstyle, etc.
Here we go. The OD box is dropping, but I gotta give it to okay, Sneaky once again picking up that OD box. I gotta give it to both these teams. They're doing well. I'm losing my voice. They're doing well tying. I mean, at least they're not losing with a massive difference, right? What are you on about, Lucas?
Broadcaster with some jokes.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you guys can't see or hear him.
he's a ghost. But yes,
Casper the Ghost.
Casper, love that dude.
Love that movie.
It's a TV show.
Is it?
Yeah, Casper the Ghost. Are we
Don't
doing
remember.
promotion without getting paid? What is this? Yeah,
Can't do this.
Yeah, come on.
Teams preparing, making sure there's a overdrive already dropped once again. Sneaky being the one who got it. He took it so sneakily I didn't even notice it dropped.
Allow it.
Yeah, alright. Alright, Jack, alright.
Yeah. You're not funny. But yeah,
I
they're
don't want
gonna
to hear
be
that
snuff.
from you.
Okay. They're gonna be shelving out. That OD box is dropping. It looks like none of them are gonna be getting it, and it's gonna be a race to get it when they self it.
Sam Grant being the first guy there, being able to take that, giving his team a small advantage, just cancelling out the advantage that Sneaky gave Pepega. Scream still alive, heading towards the red flag. Instead, ignores the flag, opts to deal damage to his opponent since he knows he can't get very far with the flag.
Yeah, exactly. Gangster and Bravo pushing up on that left side. Bravo's gonna be taken out though. Gangster, no repair.
Red, Nobmert and Scream moving in slowly. Red with no HP left. Scream with none left as well, just merely seconds after. Nobmert decides to not jump into it, which makes sense considering he's just trying to deal some damage. His teammates are nowhere to be seen.
But yeah, this is looking a bit peak for both the teams. And looks like Scream's trying to push up. They're just got to find their balance between aggression and defense there.
So far, I gotta say, it does seem like drillers have been way more pushy, as in they've been playing way more offensive than Pepega.
Red has an opportunity. News got that OD box dropping, which he can possibly use, but Rank on the other side shutting it down. Oh no.
Rank with the save. If New got to use that overdrive, then there's a good chance they might have pulled that.
Right, that's like the second time Rank's done that. And yeah, looking good for him today.
Definitely doing his role, fulfilling his function, doing great.
He's the dad of the family, let's go.
Well, why'd you have to make it weird?
I know. But it's been a long day, alright. But
that's a good point. That's a good point.
The fact
I mean,
that
you played the
said
game
make
before
it-
this as well. How did that
I
one
did.
go?
No. It was only TKV,
Ah, alright. Alright.
but it went well.
Really?
Really?
I
Yes,
don't
it-
believe you for a second.
I mean, we're in a team together, and that was probably the worst experience of my life. Not because of you, but
The team just didn't work out
yeah.
because of you.
Okay. Nah, but I'm glad. Looking at this team, I can safe to say that I'm happy other teams work out as better as I did. And you.
Yours did, not you did, right? I hope.
Yeah. Yours did.
Yeah. Anyways, both teams seem to be charged up all the way. They have their overdrives ready. New already using his just to get his hands on it one more time. It's a good thing, making sure that his team gets it. It did break the impasse, or however you call it. Both teams seem to be a little bit more aggressive currently. They've been waiting for that overdrive box before. Lots of pushing and pulling, but so far no results yet. Does seem promising for drillers here. Not Mud and Red trying to escape.
Oh, Nu's gonna be using as well. Oh, this surely should be a pull. 3 overdrives being used. Right? No, don't do it again.
It gets frozen. Oh, he's slowly but surely, he's still advancing. Sam Grant with the save, with the block. What a team player.
I feel like they all just played that so well there. Sam Grant focusing on that Viking, using this overdrive. Not Mert using on the left side. Not allowing anyone to come out when he was pulling. Obviously, we saw Nu using his overdrive along with Red. So yeah, first capture in a while in favor of Drillers. They just got to hold on to it for 5 minutes. But Sneaky coming in, using his Paladin. They're all going to spawn though. Oh, it's going to look peak. Red as well, using his overdrive. Not Red, excuse me. Bravo as well has his overdrive right now. Doesn't have a Reaper anymore. Trying to hold on to that overdrive there. But will Sneaky be able to pick it up? No, he won't. Gangster's kind of blocking the way here. Violation. Gangster doesn't pick it up and Scream.
Yeah. Scream gets his hands on it. Last second. Sneaky takes him out eventually. Bravo just trying to stay alive, just trying to gain some time to use repair kits. Full HP once again. Him and Rank trying to fight together. Just making sure to distract his opponents, just keep pushing, just making sure. Trying to get his hands on the flag. They've got to do something and they've got to do it now. They've still got 4 minutes 20 seconds left. Definitely looking forward to what they will bring. I don't think they'll just throw in the towel like this.
Nah, they won't. But they're gonna be doing it soon, like I said. 4 minutes left in this round. Best case scenario is they win or tie. But tie meaning going into another round, and who knows, they could be losing that one. But anyways, Gangster gonna be picking up flag. Regardless, he will die there. Pushing in alone. Both teams have quite a few overdrives there. So a lot to do. Scream managing to deal some damage before he dies there. Gangster is gonna self as well.
Currently, still lots of pushing from Drillers. They definitely know what's up. They know what they're doing. They're not giving up an inch of the map. Just
the sky is up. Oh no way! How did Gangster and Bravo just let Red pick up that OD box like that? Scream just lurking behind that wall, teasing them, and Red just swooped in and stole that OD box from them both.
Yeah, I don't think they paid enough attention to him right there.
This is horrible. This is actually brutal to see. I feel like both these teams deserve a chance yet again, but at the end of the day, one of them's going to be shut down.
Fortunately, only one team can win. This is no longer the group stage.
Exactly.
They're fighting for victory or defeat, not for points.
Exactly. And it's like at this given point of time, Drillers can see the light at the end of the tunnel more than Pepega can.
Alright, that's close for them.
Yeah.
However you like to see it.
Yeah, for real. Need some glasses. No.
Perhaps.
Red and Scream. Oh, Scream gets taken out by Rank. Red's pulling, but Nu using yet again. And Violation trying to scope in. He lands the hit, but this is gonna be the this is the second cap.
Yeah, it's looking more and more unlikely for Pepega to still win this round. They still got a chance, but they gotta do it right now. They've got to start taking action immediately. Gangster pulling this flag and capturing it would be a great start, but he doesn't have any teammates nearby. He's low in HP. It seems less likely by the second.
Yeah, flag does get taken out, stuck on the top. It's gonna take a while to return as well. Very unfortunate. But
And yeah, drillers being smart as they are, they just decide to leave the flag up there, just make it more inaccessible, just make it harder for their opponents to get to it. Good decision. Just stretch for as much time as possible. It's already become nearly impossible for Pepega to at least tie this.
yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a GG. That's so unfortunate, bro. Wow.
Yeah, that's very lucky for Pepega. I really would have liked to see them win.
Very lucky for drillers, you mean?
Sorry?
For drillers.
Yeah, it's
It's unlucky.
I said
for
very
Pepega.
unlucky for
Ah,
Pepega.
okay, okay.
They
Wow.
had really good chance in the 4th round. In my opinion, they probably should have won that round, but yeah.
Yeah, I gotta agree. But I mean, well done to both drillers for holding up, managing to win that 3rd round, and I'm looking forward to seeing who they will play in the 4th round here. But with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for this stream. And I don't know, we'll be back very soon. I think we got streams coming up tomorrow, so be sure to go check them out. They'll be on this channel. But with that, I know it's already been quite a long stream, so I'm going to end it here, and see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Exactly. Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.